Hey, 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 everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Garrett.
And we are Diary of a Family.
Where we are intentionally living life. And today we have some
Why do we have these things hanging
Yeah,
out
why do we have headphones on? Well, we have some special guests joining us for our live stream today. Chris and Suzanne Giffords from Giffords on the Go are joining us. So let's go ahead and pull up there. Chris and Suzanne Giffords from Giffords on the Go.
They're watching the replay.
Go ahead. Whoa. Hey, guys.
Okay, guys, you're going to have to mute your audio for this portion. Otherwise, we'll get feedback.
All right. Hey, Linda.
You're going to have to mute your audio for this portion.
I think we're working
Otherwise,
on
we'll get feedback.
All right, we're going
to... All right. So just a disclaimer, this is the first time we've done this.
This is the first time we've tried to... interview someone live. We should have done this as a recording instead of doing it live. But hey, so far so good, right? Garrett's done a pretty good job.
All right, looks like we're all on the screen, so that's great.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Suzanne. How are you guys doing?
Hi.
We're doing well.
You can hear us okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
We can. I actually took the feed off so that you didn't get the feedback. I thought I was going to be able to have it squared away, but yeah. Watch that. So that's okay. I'll pull this up on the replay and see.
It's kind of why we have these earbud things in so that we could hear you.
And that it doesn't feedback.
And that it doesn't feedback. Because it fed, we did a practice run yesterday and it fed back really badly.
Yeah, it was like this echo going back and forth. So.
Yeah.
Well, probably more from the car.
Yeah.
So Linda Rose says, "Hey there, Giffords on the Go. Breaker. I have no idea what that means.
All right.
Breaker.
That is because we actually posted about
the new radios.
We picked up a couple radios for communicating back and forth, and then we also got a small handheld CB.
Nice.
Just because we're getting one of the things that we're getting ready to do here coming up is make our trip to Alaska.
Right.
Nice.
So let's see. How about we back up and have you guys introduce yourselves so that those who are viewing who don't know you can find out what's going on with you guys, and then we'll get into that whole Alaska thing. All right.
All right.
I'm Dan Gifford.
And I'm Chris Gifford.
And we are
Giffords on the Go.
Nice.
All right.
And
so where are you guys at right now?
Right now we're actually at the Escapees Ranch in Lakewood, New Mexico.
Okay.
Just kind of in between Artesia and Carlsbad, New Mexico. I was down here working for about 7 months on the oil field, and we kind of made a change. So
big change, I hear.
It is a big change. Kind of packing up from here. We're going to hit the road on Tuesday, ideally.
Okay.
All right. Now, were you guys going to keep a spot down there, or are you kind of just moving on?
We originally were going to purchase one of the leases here, and with the changes that kind of came about with my job, we kind of stepped back from that for right now, and making more big changes. Eventually, we may come back down and look to get one, because if you ever get a chance to come here, this is a beautiful park. The people are awesome, friendly.
Is it pretty decent weather there right now?
It's hit. Yeah, we hit the 80s
the other day.
But
like today was
50,
60 maybe.
60.
Yeah.
That's
something like what we're experiencing here.
Yeah,
in
we had
Louisiana.
like 45-degree weather to 50-degree weather today. So
yeah. Once the sun came out, it started warming up, but the wind was still making it feel very cold.
It was very
chilly.
chilly.
So the Roads We Roam joined us. They said, "Hey, everyone." Wanted to make sure I'm keeping up on these
comments.
Up on these comments.
It's crazy on a live stream. It's fun.
Yes. I love getting on with Phoenix Ramblers.
Oh my gosh, they're
just
so
riot.
much fun to hear their live streams.
Last time we were on together with them, we were rolling on the floor. I mean, I had tears coming out of my eyes with just how funny it was.
It was a good thing we were in our bedroom with the door closed, because we probably would have woken the kids up. We were laughing so hard.
Yeah, probably.
They're great. I want to meet them in person for sure. I want to meet you guys in person.
I know.
Well, I thought we were going to get that opportunity when you guys came down here or when we headed to Washington. Mm-hmm. But now we've kind of crisscrossed in our routes.
I've found a lot of people we've done that with.
Yeah.
Nursing our travel bug. Hello. They say, hey, the boss got home not too long ago. We will watch the replay. Is that what it's called? Ha. Yes, that's what it's called, the replay. So definitely enjoy when you have time.
All right, so another question for you guys is, how long have you been traveling full time?
We started in April of 2017. Okay. So we're coming up on a 2-year nomad anniversary.
Wow.
That's great.
What was one of your favorite places you've visited so far now that you've been full time?
Oh, he's going off the cuff.
Sorry,
you guys didn't get a chance to.
I didn't pull this one on there.
I'll answer this. Whenever we get a chance to go down to Florida, that becomes some of our favorite, because we like to be able to go out and visit the friends we made down there, and then also being able to walk on the beach barefoot. That's one of my favorite things to do.
The one park that really kind of we'd love to go back to was in South Carolina, the Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, yes.
Chance to go to that one. We did a little review, but
that was one of our favorites.
Yeah, to date that's been our favorite. Park that we've stayed in.
Okay. Yeah, my sister lives in North Carolina, and I actually did go to Myrtle Beach probably 7-8 years ago.
But I did not.
But she did not.
So we definitely have to get there and see family and see the...
They got to get caught up with all the states I've been to.
I know. He's been all over the place with work and all the travel that he did.
I think Emma counted 27 states.
Yeah. So. They had their map puzzle out, and Garrett was removing the states that he had been at.
Had not been to.
Oh, had not been to? Yeah, most of the states were still in the puzzle.
Yeah, that's this one here. She's every time we talk about, hey, I want to go do this, she goes,
been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
Not there.
But I haven't done it with him.
Yes.
And it's different when you're older, when your kids are grown and gone. It's different when you're almost like being teenagers again in that way. You don't have, a lot of my travels I had little people, and I had diapers and
you don't
bags
enjoy it as much. I definitely know.
Yeah.
Well, Linda Rose says happy 2-year nomadiversary. I stumbled over that one. And the roads we roam, Coleman Landing is fantastic. We spent a week there, and we'll be going back next year. Coleman Landing.
I'm not sure if I heard of Coleman Landing. Where is that?
Not sure. We'll have to find it on the map. I'm assuming we were talking about Florida, so maybe they were somewhere in Florida.
Or one of the Carolinas.
Or possible.
That's possible.
Could be, yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been up to recently? Getting back up to more current.
Well, we've kind of gone through, for me, a job change and things, and it's creating our little bit of a change. So we haven't put out any content here about the last month because I've actually been up on the north slope of Alaska. In the Arctic.
Cold.
Are you going to bring us some videos from Alaska? Did you shoot anything while you were there?
I can't do a lot of shooting where I actually work.
Because security.
Because of security and everything. But I do have some that we're working on and will eventually come out, and part of that'll lead into even more of what's to come for us here.
Great.
In the near future.
I definitely was missing your uploads,
yes.
Not seeing Giffords on the Go uploading once or twice a week. And then I saw that photo that you posted, and I don't remember which social media, but Facebook or Instagram or something like that, where it was like ice on the inside of the door.
That was work. So you get what are called phase days, and it's basically a Arctic Circle blizzard.
Okay.
Yeah, you get winds 40 to 50 miles an hour. You get the snow, and snow finds its way in everything.
every crevice.
That's just crazy.
They actually had to dig us out about a week ago. They the blow was so bad that it actually piled up on the outside of the door, and so we're
trapped inside.
Somebody from their camp had to come over and dig us out.
Wow, that's incredible.
I don't know if I'd feel like safe in that sort of an environment. I know I'd be freezing all the time.
I would probably be fine, but I have a little more insulation, so.
I got that.
So the pool here where we're staying is not heated, and so he has swam a couple of times and dragged the kids in with him. But I have not. I have waded into my knees, and that's about it. And it has to be a hot day.
Sorry, there are no polar bear plunge for this boy.
I've done one before.
No, thank you.
Nope. Even though I work in an area where it'll get to minus 60 wind chill, we're bundled up pretty good. We've got Arctic gear on that we wear. Yeah. They monitor fairly well, how long we're out in it. And depending on the wind chill, dictates how long we're actually able to work outside if we have to work outside. So it's you get through it. You're used to a Washington cold, and it feels colder in Washington than it does up there at times because of the dry.
It's the same thing with like the dry heat versus the humid heat. There's a huge difference between both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, so let's go back to what you opened with and these plans for moving the rig to Alaska.
So let's back that up just a little bit, because we had already had plans to go up there. At least I was at least a month, if not two, because my son is getting married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And my daughter lives in Valdez, Alaska. So I had raised my children up there. So we had planned on at least visiting, if it wasn't me just driving out.
Okay.
And that's what kind of was initiating that something was going to probably give a change.
Okay.
Yeah, and so with that, my job came to a certain fun point in life, and we needed to make a change. And knowing that she was going to spend the summer up there, and I'm not a big fan of when we're apart.
Yeah.
I kind of like this one.
She's a keeper.
She's a keeper. Because I'm an electrician by trade, and I carry licenses in several different states, and Alaska being one of them. It was like, well, why don't I just head up there and work for the summer, and then that way I can pop down in between rotations and time off and actually get to see her a little bit rather than have her normally disappear.
Okay.
Because he wants to go kayaking with me and fishing and hiking.
All those fun things you do in Alaska in the summertime, right?
Get a lot of content. I have black magic that is itching to be used, and I have not.
It's pretty expensive.
I felt jealous for you guys, because I was like, look at like black magic and like all this nice equipment. I'm just like, I'll use it for you.
No, I've got it all set up.
That's what you get to look forward to once the kids are gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're sitting in your Imaginarium. That's what you call it, right? And
We
so
are.
you're all tricked out. Tell us a little bit about what you have in there and all the plans you have for filming and whatnots. Show us some of your whatnots. Go ahead, Suzanne.
So, yeah, you want to start?
Well, so out here in the Imaginarium, it's kind of split down the center. On this side, we have my tool carts, and then they're filled with all of my magic making stuff. Nice. And then on the other side is all the editing equipment where we're looking into, and all of Chris's tool cart and his cameras and stuff. So we're kind of sharing the toy hauler is what we call our Imaginarium. So it's our studio.
That's great.
So, and what I make, like this is one of the things that I made, and it's I call my business Hello Gorgeous Life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello Gorgeous.
Nice.
And this is acrylic paint, pour over it, just and we happened to find this little sign at Hobby Lobby, and so it fits because it goes with what
perfect.
I do.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So I'm a lot more into the video and really want to work more on our editing, our channel, filming, photography, really take that to the next level. And then in the process with that, I do a little bit of painting. And
so you do some arts and crafts too. I shouldn't call them arts and crafts. I should call it artistic works of art.
Artistic impressions.
All right. See if we can actually... So these are some of the things that Suzanne makes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, put it in front of you and Suzanne. And our split
There,
screen. There
perfect.
you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Very
So
nice.
what these are is they remove the EMFs, the bad ions from the EMFs from all of our electronic devices. And so they've got quartz crystals in them, and they have resin and metals. And then like this is a pendant. This helps harmonize your body to get your body back to the frequency, the Schumann resonance.
Okay.
And so a lot of people that are ill or sick, show the backside. So if you hold it on a space where you're sick, it can actually help to draw out the toxins.
Great.
Huh. Interesting.
So as we were talking, let's see. Oh, that's a pretty rainbow colored one. We've had Kent Peterson from Living Light RV join. He said, Alaska is awesome. And then the roads we roam, we're telling everybody to hurry up and hit that like button, everyone. 5 people in here and only 1 like. X marks the spot just joined. Hey, guys, great to see you all. Hey, from Texas. They're in Texas right now.
We actually got to meet them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were part of our first meetup,
Awesome.
which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
So
Very good. So you're heading to Alaska. Did we cover everything?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to tell our audience?
Well, our first stop is heading up to Washington.
Okay.
My boys are up there. We're gonna make a stop there, park Suzanne up there
At an escapees park.
at an escapees park
Okay.
in the Northwest, and
Chimicum.
then I will be
nice.
flying back up to Alaska for 6 weeks to.
This is the cool part. This is the cool part.
Work a 6-week rotational hitch.
That'll be hard.
That in one aspect will really suck, and because we'll be apart for 6 weeks. But if it all works out right, then I will take the next 2 months off.
2 months, you guys.
Wow.
And
That's nice.
really focus on
Driving up.
driving up through to Alaska and getting just a lot of footage and a lot of content
Nice.
for channel.
Nice.
So we're super excited about that.
And playing with that black magic.
Put a little black magic into the channel.
That's
So-
awesome.
Got to earn a spot in the family now.
Yeah.
X marks the spot, says Chris and Suzanne, looking trim. Still going to Big Muddy is the question from them.
We don't know.
We really want to go. A lot of things depend on financial and of where we end up and how we go. We would love to, because we were asked to actually be speakers there.
Okay.
And that's in September. That's not too far from where you guys are. I believe where that one's going to be in September.
Okay.
And since you are a Grand Design owner,
Well, you know.
Rally.
it's a Grand Design
Okay.
rally.
Very cool. Well, we'll
So-
have to find out more about that from you guys.
Where exactly
Yes.
is it located?
It's going to be in Missouri.
Missouri, got it. Okay.
I don't remember the exact location.
It's muddy
but
water.
no, it's
or-
big muddy. I'll get you the details.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
I remember offhand, but the lady that Wendy reached out to us when she was starting to put things together and asked if we'd be interested in being speakers, and we said yes, we would love to
Okay.
have it be our first actual speaking engagement, which would be really awesome.
Yeah.
But now we're just trying to verify if we're actually able to make it that way, depending on things.
Yeah,
we're gonna try.
Okay.
We're gonna try. We wanna do it.
We want to do it.
That's definitely
it's just a matter
a
of
big haul from Alaska all the way down to. You might.
No.
No.
We have to get the last period by the end of August, because otherwise the whole Yukon becomes snowy and stuff. So we have to get out of there and get down stateside.
Okay.
Our first RVing experience out of Alaska was a big haul. We turned the back end of a 26-foot U-Haul into a RV, basically.
No way.
We turned the back. I'll send you a picture at one point in time.
That'd be great.
We took the back 6 feet of the U-Haul. I put a wall up from all our stuff. We put our bed in the back of it, and a dresser. And so when we stopped somewhere, you'd see the two of us crawl in the back of it.
Just bring it down.
Pull the door down, leave about a 2-inch crack for some air gap, and do that. And we
gotta do what you gotta do.
I guess so. Yeah.
So that was our first conversion.
Wow.
RV.
That's hardcore. That's seriously hardcore.
And we thought ours was bad in a little pop tent trailer.
I know. But that was a 5-day camping trip, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, in Mount Rainier. So it was...
Oh my goodness.
That one, Wasilla, Alaska, down to Dunedin, Florida.
Wow.
And in true Giffords on the go, I chose to do it
7 days.
In 7 days because I needed to be at work. Yeah, it was almost 6,000 miles.
Oh my gosh.
We were not happy when we did.
That's basically
3,000 miles
double
in
what
8
we
days.
Did. Yeah.
I mean, we had kids that come in with us, so.
Well, she had me, so.
We had the cat.
Oh, we did have the cat.
Have the cat at the time.
Got to stop for potty breaks for the kitty.
Across the Rainbow Bridge, but.
Oh my goodness! Almost 6,000 miles.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, we're trying to slow down now. Typically,
mark the calendar. He just said it.
With the things that I've done, we would usually end up trying to do anywhere from 500 on a light day to almost 800 miles a day.
Oof.
I should have recorded today, okay, you guys, when we were driving back from Carlsbad to here, which is 25 miles, and we had a load in the back of the truck. And he said, I guess I better get used to driving 65. I should have recorded this. I'm telling you. There is no
evidence that conversation ever happened.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start recording, Suzanne.
Dude, the camper is flying. You gotta slow down.
Nope.
You're gonna capsize.
And I mean, we did a snail's pace, so we were doing like 55, 65 when we were going east.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Car.
So what you're saying is you don't recommend 90 down a hill, towing a 37-foot travel trailer, trying to do a job.
No.
I wouldn't recommend anybody else either, nor will I be doing that with this home.
Oh hell no!
Although it's a much better,
low and slow,
stable. Yeah, with the whole new rig setup and everything.
Did you hear what he said?
Said low and slow.
Slow.
No, we're gonna try and really kind of mellow out the pace.
Okay.
Try and keep it under 400 miles a day.
Yeah.
Is kind of the goal.
X marks the spot. Says Jake break! Exclamation point.
Well, the new truck has it. The old truck
was gas.
Yeah, the old truck was gas, and
the new truck has airbags, so it goes.
It makes that funny sound too.
What was funny is when we pulled in next to the Fummins family when we were in Arizona. I started the truck up and our airbags kicked in. It was like, and Doug was like, "Is your truck okay?" I'm like, it's just the airbags. It's fine."
Look at what he's driving. He's got that big old monster 450.
He's got a 55. He's got a 5500.
That he drives their what is it? Triple axle. So they have
triple
to have
axle.
That,
it's a 38-foot toy hauler, so it's not even that long.
Yeah.
We're 43 feet and we're triple axle.
You guys are huge. Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're 40 feet. If you think 3 feet, that's...
3 feet is a lot on 40. It's a lot.
It is, but the crazy thing about it is having the fifth wheel, having this new truck and the dually.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had told us that once you get a fifth wheel, once you tow with a dually, you will never want to go back to a travel trailer. Mm. And I was like, yeah, okay, this isn't that bad, but the stability that we have with this rig, with the dually, when we picked it up and drove it back, it was probably the easiest drive and the most relaxed I have been driving.
Very good.
The truck, because it just, I felt solid when a semi would actually blow by us because they were doing 90 and I was doing 85. I might not. Well, I might have. I don't know. I don't remember.
It was empty. Well, no, it wasn't empty.
No, it wasn't empty.
We had to move out of the other camper into here.
But I wasn't getting blown around.
Okay.
That was the big thing. You're getting that. You get that vapor lock when they go flying by. They just sucks you into them, or they push you off to the side. Yeah. So we are loving the new rig.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole episode on driving across the Mojave Desert with the side winds
from was scary.
Winter Storm Ulmer that hit Colorado. We got hit with the wind portion of that, and there was a few times I felt like he was going sideways a little bit.
I'm the follow car, so I was watching him and just like, oh my god.
I mean, we made it just fine, but
he was having to go 50-55 at times because of those crosswinds. It was scary.
Yeah.
So grassroots living.
Just point it into the wind and go 85.
Except that would head me right into the middle of the desert.
Grassroots Living says, how did you meet Giffords on the Go? So we haven't actually met in person, and this is actually the closest that we've gotten. But we did a lot of if they were going live, we were on commenting, and if we were live, they were on commenting. Yep. But we really met on social media, probably through the Nomad app, I think, or
and
the commonality of Washington.
Well, yeah, because you guys were staying in Covington, and
that's where I was from.
I pretty much grew up out in the Maple Valley. Yep. I went to Tahoma.
So you kind of caught on when you watched a little bit of our stuff. That
you were like,
from
hey,
that
they're
area.
from my hometown.
It was the Seahawk.
The Seahawk.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, how about our Mariners? We're going to plug the Mariners.
I heard they're doing pretty well. We haven't been able to we don't keep up a ton with sports.
I'm
but
sure
I've been
if I called my dad,
my
he'd
friends.
tell me exactly what was going on. My dad is a huge Mariners fan. He likes to watch the Seahawks, but he is diehard Mariners fan.
I get to go to 3 games when I'm up there.
Woo!
Ooh,
awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. X marks the spot says they're in a 35 foot with a 3/4 ton.
If I remember correctly, I thought they got a reflection.
I don't know. They didn't put it in their comment. Maybe they'll comment again and tell us what they have.
Yeah, they'll comment again, because I know we talked about it a little bit when we met with them, and Never Too Late to RV, Roger and Tina, which Roger is now happily retired, and it sounds like
that's great.
They're having some awesome times with some of the stuff that they're doing.
We've got years to go before we're retired.
We don't even have. That's not even on our horizon.
That's not even on our radar. My parents are talking about when my dad is going to collect Social Security. I'm like, oh my gosh, if they're just now talking about it, I'm so far from there. Let's see. John Chalker. Are you doing Diary of a Family? Maybe he meant, how are you doing? Diary of a Family. Love your show. Love your videos. John Chalker, Waterbury, Connecticut, USA. Shout out to you, John Chalker.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
This isn't an official show, but...
We started off with our names and this is who we are, and we're interviewing somebody. I think we're pretty legit.
Yeah.
The only thing is we're not getting paid for it.
No.
X marks the spot says, yes, Grand Design Reflection, spending this weekend with Never Too Late to RV.
Nice.
All right, so they're actually with them right now, hanging out together.
All right, as you guys were saying, sorry to keep interrupting.
No, it's fun. This is the first time we've actually really gotten to kind of do this and have chats that didn't require typing.
Yes.
So
he's been typing a little bit.
Yeah, I've been
here,
trying to keep up a little bit.
But I'm wanting to do more of the read out loud and get them involved in our conversation. Right? X marks the spot. I love it. They're going back and forth with us too.
They're a lot of fun.
Maybe we'll have to have you guys on soon.
A lot of fun. Yeah, get a chance to have a conversation with them.
Cool.
They are fun.
We thought we'd start.
So's Roger and Tina.
We thought we'd start with you guys. We're comfortable with you, and then maybe if things branch out, we'll put it out there to the community. Those who want to be interviewed, we'll see what comes of it. We love sitting down and talking to people, asking them questions, finding out what's going on with them.
And it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that we have decent internet where we're at.
That helps a lot.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of a huge one.
He's going to check our hotspot right now. Make sure we have enough data.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
we're still fine.
Okay, wow. Nice.
Yeah, we've kind of got the same thing. We actually picked up an AT&T hotspot to sit with things.
Right.
So
you just have the one hotspot, or do you have a secondary?
Oh no, I'm a ridiculous geek. We have
AT&T's our carrier.
Okay.
We don't have any other companies.
So we've got each of our phones have unlimited,
Mm-hmm.
and then each of our iPads have unlimited, and then I've got we actually went with the AT&T Wi-Fi setup.
Yeah, it's a brand new one from AT&T.
So that one actually gives us 150 gig that we can utilize, and I use that one more for the ability to do the uploads, do everything for the business. The Apple TV's kind of hooked up to it.
You guys are all tricked out there. That's just and we're like hoarding
loves my stuff. I mean, Garrett, when you started talking about OBS system, I'm like, what is that? And then needless to say, I turned around, and after you did that, I turned around and I got my setup for three different cameras and my little docking deck. That it was a lot of fun actually getting to use that. So
oh my gosh.
I think he wishes I was better with the webcam stuff, so that when I'm making my creations that I would record it more. And I will get there. It's just taking me longer because when I'm in the mode and playing with it, the last thing I think about is doing the...
Yeah, we don't geek out or nothing.
How many of those do you have?
Nice.
Yeah, when your children grow up and
there's one more. Somewhat that's hers. So.
Oh my word! Wow.
There's when I've got the drone sitting back here, which we have the same drone, and I have not crashed mine into a tree.
Well, I got it back and it still works just fine. So
it's true. All you had to do was change the blades on it.
Yeah. 2 blades cracked, and that was it.
That's it. He crashed into a tree and it stayed there for 5 days till he got it back.
I've not crashed it to anything since.
Grassroots Living said, spent last summer near Snoqualmie Falls, Washington, for my brother's wedding. Truly one of the most beautiful places in the USA. You know what? If it was last summer, that's where we were.
Yes.
In that area, like all summer long into the winter time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're at Tall Chief.
Back and go through footage, and suddenly you're going to find one that they're sitting in the background, and you're right there, and you.
Wait, that's us.
Yes.
X marks the spot. Very cool to watch too. Gimbal rich. You are very gimbal rich.
Maybe you should buy stock in DJI.
Well, yeah, I've got the one for the M50 as well, and I need to spend a lot of time actually. As she tells me, I've got a few more things that I want to get.
Yeah.
But the statement is, you ain't get nothing until you actually start learning how to utilize everything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
got a lot of toys to practice with.
There's a lot. The hardest part about all these different toys, literally, is that each of them have a different software running system, and there's not a lot of mirroring with the softwares, and even including the gimbals. Each gimbal functions differently, and so more consistent is your GoPros, and so everything else, including
which
the
we did get a
Blackmagic, is a completely different. Will you stop? You're making him jealous.
Well, he can't buy any more toys. He just bought us a new camera that we're using, and we can autofocus it because it's been driving us crazy when we're on our live, and it doesn't focus. It was inexpensive. Yes. It's much better than what we had. But we have to save money for our rig because if we're going to comfortably boondock, we need to be adding a couple $1,000s worth of stuff to our rig. So
mainly the inverter and the
inverter and batteries are our first step because we've got a good generator.
Hooking up the Battleborn setup and that's ours. That's the other
I thought we were going to go with a Tesla battery.
Yeah, we're just going to take a Tesla car and just to put the batteries in. I'm thinking, who was it?
I don't remember. It was somebody that Doug from Fumman's family.
Yeah.
He interviewed several people in their setups, and one of them, he's totally a Tesla geek. Totally set up his entire
He took the Tesla
rig.
Battery out of a Tesla and put it in his fifth wheel,
and it was a masterpiece. This guy had just completely. It was beautiful. Anyway,
Morton's on the move.
Morton's on the move?
Yeah.
They were the ones that did the Tesla?
They did the Tesla battery.
They did the Tesla battery. Linda Rose knows. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda also said the difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
Thank you. Sister.
Yes. Grassroots Living said, I love this form of live chat. Getting to know two YouTube couples better in one session is awesome. I know. Two for the price of one.
This is one of the things that I've really loved about actually RVing, and that is, even though our nomad setup went down, the communities have still really stayed together and growing.
And even though we're in completely different generations, we still have this drive of adventure and freedom, and we all have some commonalities. And where we've been there, where you guys are at raising kids, we're past that because we're empty nesters. But yet, in the same token, we can appreciate what you're doing for your kids. I took my kids on adventures all the time because that's how they learn.
Well, they learn. You're giving them hands-on experiences. You're being active in their life. We love seeing the stuff that you do. How you're teaching the kids when you guys go out. And again, we see just a snippet of how you edit the video, but nonetheless, the kids are getting to learn and see. It's not just a book.
Yes.
It, like Doug was talking about before. How awesome is it? You turn around, you have a discussion about Mount Rushmore, and then while you're having that discussion, oh, by the way, you're staring up at the mountain.
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. I mean, I didn't get to see Mount Rushmore until I was, in my late 40s.
Yeah. There's so many things I haven't seen except in a book or on the internet, and I want to see more. And I felt a little bit gypped out and jaded as we rushed through California and
I really wanted
Arizona
to stop at
New Mexico and Texas, and then all right, but we're gonna make the best of Louisiana while we're here.
Yes.
What was funny for New Mexico has turned out to be a lot different than I really thought it was going to be. I'm the naive side of me that it's just going to be a bunch of sand and everything. It's New Mexico, and it snowed on me at work.
Oh wow!
A couple times, and I'm like,
this is not my idea of New Mexico.
No, and just a lot of the things when you get the opportunity to go to the Carlsbad Caverns,
need to do it.
That is a bucket list thing. That is just
too far off of it. I think.
No, we weren't.
I just wish we had had the time.
Yeah.
But we'll have to go to New Mexico, and he's talking about, well, what about our summer stint? Because this is just for the spring that we're in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's already thinking forward to what state should we go to next? And he's really wanting to go to New Mexico. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So the Wandering with the Workmans is another couple who came down from Idaho to New Mexico to start their initial RV full-timing.
Okay.
And one of the reasons they chose it was the state pass, the state
park
pass for the New Mexico State Park Pass is worth it, because when you go to any of the state parks, I think they end up paying $4 a day for hookups.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have to look into that.
So
nice.
Yeah, so look into, and they did a video on it. Wander with the Workmans.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We're subscribed and see their stuff.
Yeah. We will definitely check them out.
X Marks the Spot says we are looking at Cato Lake for July 4th weekend. Ooh. Nice.
So that's an interesting that came up because
where's that?
Opting out of normal, Stacy and Justin Ford literally were just there, and we're actually looking to meet up with them in Utah here probably Wednesday on our drive.
Nice.
They may have something on that. I don't know much about it. My understanding is it's about a half an hour away from the caverns.
Oh, down here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they stayed there. That's right.
Yeah. So, and they said it was really nice.
Because they boondock. 100% boondock. Wow.
So Cato Lake for July 4th weekend. We'll have to see if we can't swing that if we end up back in New Mexico.
Yeah, we're hoping that we'll be able to have a few weeks or a week, or at least a week or so between contracts to kind of explore a little bit.
Let's see. Linda Rose. Oh my goodness. Linda, you're all over it. So she says the Workmans have tons of videos about New Mexico state parks. X Marks the Spot, less than an hour from Shreveport. Okay.
Nice. So Grassroots Living had a question for both of us, and you guys answer it first. What are your favorite YouTube channels that you follow?
So I'm sure you both probably have your own favorite channel and then one that you like as a couple, maybe?
You know, it's really interesting to go because the techno geek and learning side of me, I've got several of the video and film channels that I really love. The Peter McKinnon, Maddie, it is James Matthews on the video side. When you turn around and you go into the RV living side, you know, Less Junk, More Journey. I mean, they are two of the nicest.
And the baby's born on my birthday.
Oh, was he? Oh my gosh!
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, and it seems like they're doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are just. We got to meet them at Nomad Fest, and who you see on camera is who they are in person, and they are probably our favorite on the RV side.
And KYD.
KYD. We enjoy their stuff as well. Eric with Nomadic Fanatic, you know, some of his stuff.
He's from Washington also.
Another Washingtonian there. And then we turn around and we have a lot of the stuff on the arts and crafts side. So narrowing it down to one favorite channel.
It depends on the genre, right? Depends on the genre.
You know, because... And then you have the people that we interact. You know, we look forward to seeing your guys' stuff. The Phoenix Ramblers, you know, just the fun that Miss Sharon kind of puts together. And you know, the fun thing that I love about Miss Sharon is you're watching, and you go, and all of a sudden she snaps it off. And you're like, you just ended it. What? Just
yeah.
It's like, but. And, you know, here comes on. It's like, all right, now we got to wait for her.
Yeah.
So I love the Phoenix Ramblers too. And now that I've rambled off everything that I have, what about you?
It's okay. It's all good. No, RV wise, we follow most. I guess the ones we look forward to is the Sunday launches, and so it's the one time we do tend to watch together. So KYD and Less Drunk More Journey, Nathan, Marissa, they tend to be Sunday launches. And then when you guys do your lives or your things, we try to catch it. Then we will, if there's good content, I will follow like Freedom Theory. But lately it doesn't apply to me a lot of times because even though they're in a momentum, they're into baby phase and postpartum and stuff. And so I don't relate to a lot of that anymore. Whereas you guys are in the active stage, so I can giggle and laugh and go, "Oh yeah, I've done that." Oh yeah.
Just wait, what's coming?
Oh yeah. And then I tend to watch a lot of the resin, like the frugal resinista. You know, resinista. I do like some of the single female RVers.
There's quite a number
if they have
there.
Yeah.
Right. That creative RV, Robin, she does a really great she does some good teaching perspective and also some real life stuff.
I found hers creative RV. I found her channel just by searching a question that I had, and came up with one of her talks, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good information. And
I like her. She's very articulate. She can articulate, and she's very smart, and she has a very relatable language. Yeah. So I like that. And so for us, I think, and I'll look for RV videos depending, like you, I'll search a subject. I'll search a question, or like in the beginning, it was black tanks. It was how to deal with, panels, or, all these different things, or like even the convection of it. I didn't know. So Julie and Mark, RV Love, they had done a few videos on the convection of it. So it
I haven't even learned how to use mine.
We used it once to heat up garlic bread.
I didn't burn the trailer down. I heated the bread.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm unsure I'm doing this the correct way.
Oh no. Suzanne makes keto pizza for us in the convection.
Keto brownies, cookies. I mean, I only use a convection. I don't like the RV oven.
That and Instapot.
I use all the time. So let's see.
Did we want to answer the question for our favorite channels?
Let's catch up with the talk here. Let's see. X Marks the Spot says that a favorite for them is KYD. Linda's going to check them out. Grassroots Living relating back right to
JJ being born.
Yeah, JJ being born. So the baby was born. Hooray! Yes, a couple of days ago. Oh boy, Judah James. Such a strong biblical name.
X Marks the Spot says another favorite is Giffords on the Go.
Definitely. So I'm sure that X Marks the Spot happy that you guys are going to be bringing out content again.
Yes.
And then the baby was born on the 25th, so that's your birthday, Suzanne? Wonderful. Awesome. And then Grassroots Living, the teenage years. Ah, ha, 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 ha. We're not there yet, thank God. Creativity RV's episode on surviving the 90-mile-an-hour winds was intense. It was. I mean, she was recording in the middle of it. We did not. We were going through some pretty intense windstorms that night.
I don't know if we got up to 90, but it was 70, 80 miles an hour.
We felt like the trailer was going to fall over, and we're like 16,000 pounds.
Yes.
Okay, so for us, Garrett, what are some of your favorite YouTube?
So a lot of it comes down to genres. For the video side, I like Peter McKinnon. I still like Casey Neistat. I like a lot of his he's pretty, he likes to be real. And that's what I like about how he does his video stuff. I do like a lot of adventure type blogs. There's like a guy that does like scuba diving videos. And he goes all over the world now and does like treasure hunting stuff. And his name is...
Do you remember his channel is?
D Almighty.
D Almighty?
D Almighty. Just search like scuba diving treasure hunters, and they'll pop up.
He's a young guy. I don't know that he's married.
In his 20s, not married. Him and his friends have kind of hit this sweet spot, and they all have like over 1 million. He's almost like 6 million subscribers, but he just loves helping people out and exploring and swimming.
Key. He loves helping people out. He's constantly picking up garbage off the bottom of the river or lake that he's diving at. He's not just picking up the good stuff.
Yeah.
And he's found firearms, and he immediately, he collects them, gets them out.
Turns them to the police.
Yeah, calls 911. Hey, I found this gun, and turns them in. He does everything the proper way.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see that somebody in that generation that seems to be not caring so much about and just into partying, that somebody can be out there and be a role model and act the way that I want my kids to act when they're older.
And then for RV stuff, I mean, honestly, there's no one better really than KYD and Less Junk, More Journey, in my opinion.
That's your opinion.
I mean, there's other groups that are really good. And I mean, I love Hebert's Travels, and I love... a lot of the new up-and-coming channels as well. But, to kind of narrow it down to one or two, it's kind of hard.
I guess it depends on content.
Content,
Exactly.
Yeah,
content.
well, and with less. Sorry, Carolyn. Just really on the stuff for less junk. What I really love is Nathan's cinematic view of how he does things.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, it was brought up to us one point.
All right. Okay, I think we are back.
Hopefully.
Let's see if we can get Giffords on the go to come back in.
We're going to get them to call back in.
Sorry about that. For some reason, it decided to drop my the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we have plenty of data, so I don't know why it did that. Oh, here we go. They're calling in.
There we go.
Are we good? Okay. Can you hear us? All right. Somehow our internet, we completely dropped on the wireless, even though we've got data. So.
There we go.
All right.
We're back.
Short intermission. Everybody nail biting.
That's the one thing I liked about having a hardline internet is that you didn't have to really worry about
dropping things.
But we're all mobile, so it is.
Okay, so you were starting to say something about the cinematic views that Nathan uses on Less Junk, More Journey.
It's
his thought process.
Yeah, it's the way that he films and the angles and just how he puts together his content and how it's grown. It's very inspirational to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, the way he films his vlogs and everything, and
they travel all the time. They're always RVing, so they're always new places.
Yeah. Garrett's still trying to get his
all right,
thing.
We're back.
It's
okay.
All right. Okay. He's situated.
Fingers off the.
So,
what's your favorite?
For RV content, I have been watching a family. They call themselves, and now I'm blanking. Of course, stage fright, right? I love KYD. I love Less Junk, More Journey. He ends up following their story much closer than I do.
Yeah.
And then if he's watching it and I'm not doing anything, I'll roll over in bed and look at it or whatever. But No Ordinary Path is a young family in our situation.
Yes.
John is a travel nurse, and they've been out for about a year. And so I've actually emailed him back and forth with questions, and he's kind of led me, well, this is what we would do, and this is what I would do. And
gave us some tips on that could have led to, tax issues in the future. So
yeah, so I'm actually working with the same recruiter and the same company that he goes through, and just the fun that they're having as a family and the way the two of them, it's not just showing their family, but it's also giving good tips for families who want to do the same thing, because there's a lot of travel nurses out there.
Yeah.
But they leave their family and then they come back to their family, and I'm like, that would just be really hard. I don't like leaving my family.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been watching in the travel realm, and then my kids just absolutely love, and I love to follow them as well. J House, family of 5 kids. They are not travel. It's a family vlog that they've had for 3+ years now.
Yeah.
And my kids can relate to their kids, and they just love watching what they're doing. So we kind of end up watching that a lot.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't spend a whole lot of time on YouTube.
You work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The kids a
full-time career.
Career.
Married.
Husband that's a techno geek like me. Therefore, we are full-blown children.
I try to be adult sometimes.
He adults sometimes more than I do. He's more in tune with the kids. It's gotten better since I've been off for almost a month.
Yeah.
But when I was working 5 days a week, I would forget to maybe check the baby's diaper. Oh yeah, he needs to be changed. And Garrett would be halfway through changing his diaper when I realized, oh yeah, it's been a while. And then, oh, it's done already. So things like that. Like,
yeah, Mr. Mom.
I used to have everything like when I was the stay-at-home parent, I knew, okay, nap time's this time, mealtime is this time. Everything was like very structured, and then he's taken over and done it all for the last several months.
Well done.
Well done, Garrett. Well done.
Yes, so we will give a little update of what's going on with my work. There was a question way back at the beginning. How's the work situation coming with me? So I have not worked yet, but that is soon to change.
Yep. All right. So the last question is, how can people follow your journey? So how can people follow you on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the places?
Well, it's everything is linked up as Giffords on the Go. We're probably most active on
Facebook page.
The Facebook page, YouTube. Again, we've gotten a lot more out, but
getting better with Instagram.
Getting better with Instagram.
I'm not a twit. I mean a tweeter.
Yeah, we have one. We have one set up.
Yeah.
You guys just set yours up.
Yes, our joke had been we don't tweet.
Yeah,
we don't tweet, and then Garrett finally set one up.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying, the Instagram side of things and following the people's stuff on Instagram. So everything, it's Giffords on the Go, no matter which of the social medias. And then Suzanne actually has a page for some stuff for her art and the healing work that she does.
And I have a YouTube channel called Hello Gorgeous Life.
Hello Gorgeous Life. And can you tell us, we'll have to get the link for your page so we can put it in the description.
HelloGorgeousLife.net.
Say it again.
HelloGorgeousLife.net.
HelloGorgeousLife.net. Okay.
All right.
Great.
So make sure to go ahead and check out all those channels and give them a like.
Before we got cut off there, Grassroots Living said that I will be subbing to Giffords on the Go as soon as this is over. Smiley face.
Thank you. Hopefully you guys are, I know when we jumped on, you were almost to 400, and that would be totally awesome if by the end of this you actually click on and you've rolled past that 400. That would be so
I know
cool.
We've seen one new subscriber at least.
Yep.
So we're going to give a shout out live to Dave Hilton.
Yeah,
Dave Hilton.
Yeah, we are at 398.
398. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah, that is it. Thank you guys.
We have a few more business stuff on our end, but you do not need to stay for that. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. It's been so much fun to hear from you guys again. It was like, it was months and we hadn't heard anything on social media anywhere about you. Had they dropped off the face of the earth? Last I knew, Chris was in Alaska. Maybe he froze in an Alaskan snowdrift.
Drop off? It was more, just kind of went up to the top
of the earth.
Yeah.
Little Arctic Circle adventures. No, we miss the chats. We've missed, being on the channel. Excited to have 2 weeks to kind of put some stuff together, and
we'll be looking forward to it.
We'll try and do a couple lives from the road.
Cool.
On our trip, so that we can get some content out. Thank you guys so much for letting us be your first on this category.
Yeah.
Of many more that I know you're going to do.
Yes, we are definitely going to do more of this, for sure.
It's been fun.
And at some point in time, we'll actually do one where we're all in the same
room? We've done quite a few of those, so that will be totally awesome. All right, guys, have a great night, and we will stay tuned for your videos.
Bye.
All right.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Wow.
Oh my.
So much fun, and it definitely was a lot longer than I expected it to be. With a little intermission in the middle. Yep. I think a lot of people have dropped off because of that, but hopefully they'll catch the replay for this portion.
I think there's still people watching, but
so that was Giffords on the Go, and we'll make sure that we link their social media.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and follow everything. After this video ends, we'll get it all updated into the comment or in the description section.
Yes. So let's lead right off into Wednesday, our video that you have already uploaded, haven't you? It's ready to go to premiere on
It is set to premiere on Wednesday. We sat down with some new friends of ours, and it's really kind of crazy just how things work with this lifestyle, because you're so used to kind of your own group of friends and stuff, and you don't really realize just how many varieties there are of different types of people. And had we not booked it down here and if we had not booked it down to Louisiana like we did, we probably would not have met this wonderful family, Jeremy and Kim Cover, who are part of Cadence International. And I don't want to go too much into the story because we want to...
Our video with them definitely goes into their lifestyle, what they are planning, and it's just great. Their boys and our kiddos all like really gelled and clicked, and I mean, even tonight having dinner with them for the last time,
it was so fun.
They're hitting the road tomorrow. But I mean, the crazy thing is we weren't even expected to be at this specific RV park, and then the one that we'd chosen said we have no vacancies, so we ended up here, and we met them a few days later, and it was just perfect.
So I mean, it was absolutely amazing. So that's one plus for us, is that you get to meet some really amazing and unique people while on the road.
And amazing, unique stories. Their story of how they met is just bizarre out there. So you got to catch that on Wednesday. What time is it going to premiere?
It's going to premiere in the morning at 10:30 Pacific. Okay. So keep an ear out for that when it comes out, and give it a listen.
Great. So X marks the spot wanted to know my update for my work, so I'm going to do a quick little thing there. Basically, I was supposed to start work on March 21st, and that did not materialize. The hospital was not ready to onboard me until this week. So
we've been sitting here for 2 weeks.
I know. Basically, I will have almost an entire month off by the time I go back to work.
Which is kind of what you wanted, but we kind of wanted it on the front end of the trip.
It would have been nice to have it on the front end of the trip and been able to draw out our 8-day mad dash to Louisiana into more of a 2-week easy travel. But it didn't happen that way. So that's okay. We've been exploring Shreveport, enjoying meeting the Cover family that our video's on next. And it's been good for me to just chill, relax, unwind. So orientation is on Thursday, and then I believe if it's the same as what they had planned 2 weeks ago, I will start Monday morning of the next week and orient on the unit. And then I will be working here until the end of June. That's the plan so far. And then we wanted to talk a little bit about a little project we did on another YouTuber's channel.
So we did a video in a series entitled Becoming Nomads, and it is a series that is put on by Giffords Travels, and we will link the video at the end of this video and in the description, so make sure to go check that out if you haven't seen it already. And basically they just ask every traveler 3 questions. You know, what is your trip, what is your history, what made you decide to do this lifestyle, and you know, how have you liked it so far, pluses and negatives. So we answered those questions, we submitted the videos to them, and I mean, it's been quite the video. I think there's over almost 1,100 views on the video itself, which is insane. It takes us months to get a video to have anywhere close to that, and it's...
I was very happy that Laura reached out to you to join this and do this series, The Becoming Nomads. But she reached out to us when we were still in our sticks and bricks. So it was quite a while ago. And we finally felt like, okay, we're on the road now. We've gotten a number of months under our belt in living in the RV. So we felt like we could answer their questions appropriately. So if you're interested in sharing your story, if you've just come into the nomad lifestyle, or it's been a year and you just want to recap on that and let other people know about you and what you're about, definitely check in with the Giffords and record a video for them. They'll give you all the instructions. So we'll link that.
Very easy process.
We'll link that video that we did for them.
Yep.
Here.
Now,
So
because of that video,
we jumped in subscribers. If we count Dave Hilton, who joined us while we were live here, 51 subs since last Sunday. We have a total of 398 subscribers, and seriously, about 30 of those, within the first 8 hours, were from the video on Hubert's Travels. So sweet. We are just to 100 subscribers to hit our 500 subscriber goal.
Yep.
Thank you everyone who has really jumped on and subscribed and are following us, and we really appreciate even like this live format where a lot of you jumped on and were communicating back and forth and asking questions and putting in comments. It was really great. It felt like there were more than just Giffords on the Go with us.
It was like we sat down by a campfire and all just chatted. It was amazing.
An electronic campfire that looks like a microphone. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so shout out to Kim and Jeremy Cover, our video for Wednesday. They subscribed to us as well. Danil Ad, Brian and Jen of Haley Family. Check out their channel, Haley Family, Haley. Mary Lou Gabrowski, she subscribed a while ago, but YouTube decided to unsubscribe her, and she subscribed again. Don't know about that. Those algorithms are all screwed.
It's annoying.
Tracy and Christian of Tumbleweed RV Life. Check them out on YouTube as well.
Yep.
J.R. Miller, rcorn8114, Mark Reynolds, Susan Hudgens, Mike Llewellyn, Jim Mullet, or Mullet. Not sure how you pronounce it. I think Mullet is pretty funny, but maybe it's Mullet. Kirk Schultz, Robert Roll, Joe Olson, Aponte's Family, Traveling Homestead, Great Dane RV, and Selena Hopkins. All of you subscribed this week, and I am so blessed by that and just super excited about what's to come with our channel. As more of you join in, we feel like we need to bring you more good content, solid content, extraordinary content. It's not going to be extraordinary for a while.
We're building off our ideas that, people, we're getting ideas from people and some of the stuff they're doing. And how can we kind of springboard off of that and kind of improve or
not
be unique? We don't want to be unique.
Right, not do the same tired content, but bring something new to the table that people would be interested in learning from. So like, for example, I don't know if the footage came out, but I did a little homeschool thing with the kids where we learned about probiotics and made yogurt. And so I don't know if that content is any good and if it'll make it to a video. I might have to redo our shoot for that. But the kids definitely have a lot of fun with their homeschooling. And then, again, if there's a want, I will start doing more in the whole travel nursing genre. If you are a travel nurse and you'd like to become nomadic like us with our family in a travel trailer,
get in contact with us.
I was gonna say check out what's that channel? Sorry. No Ordinary Path.
No Ordinary Path.
See, it's getting late.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
right.
late here.
So, for some reason, the live chat on the computer froze up. So we have some more comments. So we'll just go over those really quick because there's still 6 people watching.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So, no worries.
From Grassroots Living?
From Grassroots Living. I used the downtime to go subscribe to Giffords on the Go.
And they thank you greatly for that.
I don't know how you keep up with so many platforms.
X marks the spot. He does most of it.
Yeah. Well, when Epic Nomad life kind of went away, we went from posting on Epic Nomad and Facebook and Instagram. So I decided, hey, let's just put Twitter in there. And it's not too hard to do. You can do it directly from YouTube. So it's not super hard.
I could never figure out the Twitter thing, so I'll just let him do that. I've kind of sort of figured out the Instagram thing.
It's another platform to be able to get content out. Yeah. So, Linda said, "Have a good night, guys."
Good night, Linda.
Good night, Linda. Giffords on the Go finally joined in. Said, "Thanks, guys. That was so much fun. Enjoyed."
Oh, we had so much fun.
And thank you to all that commented and interacted.
Yes.
Yes. This definitely makes live streams a whole lot more interesting
instead of just
fun.
Us communicating with the camera.
I mean, we can just talk to a camera, but then after a couple minutes, it kind of. Yep. All right. Let's see here. X marks the spot. Looking forward to seeing the new video on Wednesday.
Good.
Yes. And then Grassroots Living. Where are you going after
this June?
I saw the episode on Giffords Travels. Great interview.
So we are contemplating either Arizona or New Mexico.
Yes.
But again, we were thinking Texas for this situation, and we ended up in Louisiana.
So we're not sure exactly where we'll end up. Our
flexible.
Main reason for going to New Mexico or Arizona is kind of twofold. We have friends in Arizona that we'd like to go see, and we also want to be in the area of Albuquerque for the balloon fiesta this year.
October.
So we are signed up with full-time families to go to the rally there.
We're super excited for our first full-time families rally.
Yes, and we'll be over a year with full-time families before we actually meet up with full-time families at a rally.
There's another reason that we kind of need to do Arizona area possibly is for maintenance on our rig.
Yeah, we need to get our annual inspection done to keep our warranty active.
If we can find someone here in Shreveport to do some of our warranty work and possibly our 1-year maintenance, we might do it before we leave so that we're not rushing. But October we bought the rig, so we need to have that 1-year maintenance thing done.
All right. So X marks the spot said, I watched it and it was great. Thank you. Still want to hear about your move to the solitude. So we haven't really gone into a whole lot of detail.
We filmed it. We just haven't done anything with that footage yet.
It's sitting in the computer.
Okay, we'll breeze over that for now. It's another big story. So
yeah, and we want to make it into a proper video and all that kind of stuff. Linda said it's amazing how little bit of more exposure helps so much.
I know. Yeah. I mean, 40 more subscribers just on that video that we did. I mean, it was a quick sit down. We spent 7, 8, 10 minutes filming, and
I spent like 3-4 hours editing the video. Yeah. Linda said put construction paper flames over the mic, and then we'll all have campfire experience. I was thinking I'd try and find some kind of a little motion thing that I can put right there.
You know those little fan lights that you turn on the fan and it lights up the little confetti thing, and we'll set it right in front of them.
Linda said make it a project for the kiddos.
Yes.
Grassroots Living said we are retiring in May.
Congratulations.
2019, and we'll start our YouTube channel.
Nice.
We will have to look up Giffords Travels, and would love to make a guest appearance on your channel if you dare.
If we dare.
Well,
okay.
This was a test run to see how this would work, and definitely we really enjoy that.
Yes.
So,
we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
We'll find you on social media.
So Gifford said, "Congrats, Grassroots Living, on retirement." Yes, we can't even think of retirement. I don't even know what year that we might be thinking. So we're not even going to go there.
Nope. Not even going to go there.
Linda said, "No ordinary path." You beat me to it.
Yes, you were trying to figure that out for me.
Yeah. Gifford says, "Alaska travel nurses get paid very well."
Yes, but it's very cold up there.
For some reason, it's the cold thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll try and do one. Maybe our third year into this.
When we're very well set up to do boondocking and we're comfortable, or maybe we'll just leave our rig with my parents and fly up there as a family.
Yeah.
Or drive up there and then live in housing.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. Our
rig is huge. I don't know that we want to drag it up there.
Yeah, I know. We have plans for kind of what we want to do the end of this year and into next year.
We've talked about it for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That doesn't constitute knowing what we're doing. It's another...
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, we're getting distracted by our little messages popping up here.
All right, Grassroots Living said, we did full-time RVing for 4 years, but had to go back to a sticks and bricks for the last couple of years due to family matters. Yeah, we bought a Class C, and we were back to full-time RVing in May.
So you have 4 years of experience.
Yes.
That is super exciting, and just being able to go right back to it as soon as you're retired.
Yes.
That's awesome. We will definitely have to have you guys
I would love to, after the kids go out, like, if we still are into the traveling, to get a Airstream, and that's what I would love to do.
Downsize to something a lot littler.
A little smaller, that we both feel comfortable in. Yeah. Gifford said we are planning on being in Arizona around the same time. That's awesome. X Marsha Spa said, welcome to come to McLean's in Fort Worth for your warranty work.
McLean's, Fort Worth, Texas. Okay.
We will get together.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, if you want to send us a message on social media, and we'll figure that out, and definitely consider that.
Yep. Or you can email us to rvdiaryofafamily@gmail.com.
Yes. Yep. So any of those methods, we'll look forward to seeing a message from you guys. Gifford says, not in the summer months. It's beautiful.
Right. Yes, I know Alaska is beautiful in the summer. Well, I've never experienced it, but...
Talking about Arizona.
Arizona? Okay, yeah. I know Arizona is
something
beautiful.
Like that.
We've been in Arizona fall time, right?
Arizona, it was fall into winter.
Into winter.
Yeah.
And I think it was
went from
really
like 100 degrees. We were high elevation at the border. It was like 6,000 feet elevation or something like that.
That's a whole nother story. That's when we were like a year and a half into our marriage.
Yes, that was quite the jump in our car with our 6-month-old. And
we loaded that car up too. Everything on the roof and the trunk was stuck.
We had it all. Every little spot was like doot doot doot. All right. Grassroots Living says we will be in Arizona late in the summer, working at Amazon for Christmas peak season in Tennessee. Nice. Plan to head to Texas after Christmas and make our way to Quartzsite for the big RV show.
Oh, Quartzsite. Ooh.
That's another bucket list item.
So we're planning to stay like in these like southern western states, this whole area, through the wintertime, because we wintered in Washington this last year, and that wasn't fun. That
was not fun.
And then our plan will be next May we'll head back to Washington for our domicile state stuff that we've got to do. So hopefully we'll be running into some of you. We'll just have to keep our ear to the ground, so to speak.
Anybody has free Battleborn batteries they want to get rid of, let me know.
Silly.
We'll make do with what we have. McLean's RV is where we bought our rig, and that's from Giffords on the Go. Okay. So they went to McLean's. And we got ours there too. So I guess everybody is buying their rigs from McLean's RV in Fort Worth.
RV Country in what? Federal?
In Fife. But Washington. RV Country has locations all over the country, including like 7 in Arizona.
So that's why we were considering Arizona for our rig work.
But we can go to any Grand Design dealer anyways, so that's why we were thinking about that.
Anyway, we're not sure, but I think Garrett said there's a Grand Design dealer here in Shreveport, so maybe some of the little things that we have for warranty work.
There's some minor things that we just need someone to come out here and just take a look at it and see if they could fix it here on the spot.
But I fixed trim.
I did fix trim.
He fixed the trim. Yesterday was a work day. It was awesome. So there were several things that needed to get done, and I spring cleaned my closet, and he fixed the trim that had fallen off in the kitchen. And what else did we do? We did a bunch of fix. Oh, I know.
That door.
So one of the closet doors got smashed by a child that will remain nameless, and the mirror broke on it.
Got upset.
So it hasn't been up over the shelves for months.
Yes.
And so our brilliant idea was to go to Home Depot,
get marker board,
get whiteboard, have them cut it to size, and then Garrett just popped out the broken mirror and popped in the whiteboard and sealed it up. So it hasn't been hung yet, but it's going to be awesome. the kids love to use whiteboard markers and do their schoolwork.
So that way we hope that doesn't get broken, or at least nonetheless if they break it, it's easy to get it. It's not going to cut them and be easy to replace.
Anyway,
so Grassroots Living says just ordered a Battleborn battery yesterday for our Class C.
Just one awesome. Battleborn?
Expensive, but I think it will be worth it. Make sure, from what I've been told, that you get a good inverter that can handle like a 3,000 watt inverter at least to be able to handle the extra power. Because the regular inverters that come with these trailers are normally not equipped not equipped to handle this kind of power. Okay. So that's just something. Make sure you do all your research on lithium batteries and how to install and use those. So I'm still waiting for the day where these manufacturers decide to add the option. I think we probably would have said, yeah, let's go with the Battleborn option.
Oh, when we bought the rig. Oh,
like,
yeah.
give people like us the option to do it.
Because then if you are financing, you can finance for what you want to use right away.
Exactly.
Instead of having to find that money out of pocket later on.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So we were going to just wrap it up. I don't think we have anything close to this kind of a long live stream.
This is awesome.
This is fantastic. Thank you guys.
This has been so much more than I had ever dreamed or expected. It's been great content. It's been great interaction from you guys.
And I think for us, this is probably going to be the new time that we're going to try and do live streams on the weekends. Yeah. If nothing else, a premiere video on Sunday evening like this, so that we can get the interaction. We can chat online and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, we had been trying to remain at that certain time on Sunday afternoons, and it had been good at at the end of last year, before football season kind of really kicked off. Mm-hmm. And then we saw that a lot of you weren't able to join in anymore. So,
I mean, we were just using it and putting it out. I mean, we'd get decent views overall on the video, but we love the interaction that we get between viewers and people chatting and the back and forth and random questions being asked and all that kind of stuff. So
Grassroots Living says thanks, it has been fun. It has been very fun. Thank you all so much for joining Giffords on the Go. Chris and Suzanne, you rock. You totally
if you
made
want to
us
do
look
this
fantastic.
with us, let us know and we will gladly make time to help you guys out too. So
excited to see what Giffords on the Go has in content coming out. Excited to get to know some of you as well, maybe in this format. Mm-hmm. If not, we'll definitely see you on the internet and possibly for real in real life. Oh my goodness, we have some sort of a. Do you see it? Back your head up. Oh, there it is. It's in the light from outside faded, and now we can see ourselves in the mirror or in the window.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell and get notified of when we go live. Yep. And we'll see you guys on the road.
Live your life intentionally.
Yep. Bye.